why Jean-Luc so wallet, lost jawlards and white timbers. And Shaka, I see who's on his army. Yeah, Shaka when all the walls fall. Ha 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 ha. But I don't know if Jean-Luc gets these lost jawlards and white timber. They're falling again. Good night, Elytra, we love you. Dathan has left the planet. Light screen felt is hanging from the wall. We stocked up on all the alcohol. Gonna get streaming for folks. I'll play games before I tell a bunch of jokes. The green screen dress to celebrate St. Pat. The green screen dress. The chroma keys like that. The green dress. Oh, let's lift a brew. Toast the green screen dress. Cheers to neon hue. Neon hue.
Them to some sticks. Folks ain't here for singing, they wanna watch us play. Let's give them all a show. Oh, St. Patty's Day.
The green screen dress to celebrate St. Pat. The green screen dress. The chroma keys like that. The green dress. Oh, let's lift a brew. Toast the green screen dress. Cheers to neon hue. Neon hue.
Can we start my craft joke? Can you say howdy, y'all? All three shots are waiting for your draw.
Can I get set up, dear? Fighting OBS will initiate inebriation. Cheers, y'all. Green screen dress. The green screen dress to celebrate St. Pat. The green screen dress. Your chroma keys like that. The green dress. Oh, let's lift a brew. Toast the green screen dress. Cheers to neon hue. Neon hue. The green screen dress. The green screen dress. Neon hue. The green screen dress. The green screen dress. The green screen dress. The green screen dress. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us! Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. As you can see, I've got my new desk, pointing at webcam for doing art streams. I've been testing that out today, and I've got it as a filter. Yeah, sorry for hitting the microphone. I had to move the microphone in order to accommodate the new setup, and it's not done being set up yet. It is nowhere near perfect. In fact, I need to actually put this part underneath that to weigh it down so the cable moving doesn't activate anything crazy. Oh, and that cable's going to now be in the way. Okay, let's move this over here. Hey, we're learning. But yeah, So anyway, for our green screen dress song, I was able to really showcase the neon hue of my hair. Now, the thing is, I was having to manually hold this lamp over it with the other hand because I was like, oh, it's not bright enough. I don't have a mount for the lamp. It's just a handheld thing. It does have like a tripod, but I tried putting it over here. It doesn't have a tripod exactly. It has like a kickstand, but the problem is when I put it over here, if I was like trying to like put in more color or something, my hand was cast in a shadow directly there. That's not what we want. We want the light to be like on the same mount. Oh, you know what? I was gonna say I should be able. I don't have my mirror. I was gonna show you guys how the mount actually looks. But yeah, I got the new camera so I could do art streams and pinball streams and stuff like that. So if folks are like, what happens to the money from tips? Well, a certain percentage of it goes to YouTube, and then a third of what's left goes to taxes. But beyond that, some of it goes to food, rent, shelter, and buying new technology, and now eventually art supplies and stuff. I was testing also, like for when I'm doing my D&D streams, this camera here should be well set up for like, playing fancy cards during the Taroka element of the, what do you call it? The Curse of Strahd fortune-telling thing from the Taraka deck. I also tested, and my dice, I've got this huge, oh no, that one's on the floor. I'll never get that back. But I got some big dice that we use for camera work occasionally. I don't have the Frisbee here, but as you can see, those are going to read pretty clearly if I'm rolling them on stream. See, so that's a thing. That's an option that we have, is I can roll dice on stream now. Can't really do much with them at the time, but hey, so that's a thing. I could always put things on display here. I don't know what I would put on display, but I do have like a small easel. I could put my easel here and then put something on display on the easel. Wait, can I show what the camera mount looks like by putting my phone underneath here pointed straight up? Does that work? Hey, it does work. Yeah, there you go. So that's actually, my phone camera is now capturing an image of the webcam. I've got the webcam on a tripod, which you can see, and then it points down. It's not on a boom, so there's some keying of anything that I put down here. Like also, let's say that I was working on my, something like the winery. Let's say that I wanted to compare something that XB did with the original map. Now I can just put the camera here, have that set up, and just put this here. See, it's a work in progress. If the camera was angled slightly, you could read the D4. Luckily, Dungeon Masters don't roll a lot of D4s. So anyway, that's just something that we have set up. I mean, I could theoretically even turn off Minecraft, but nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see something like this. They want to see that awesome green screen hair look. See, that's the way to do it. So, okay. Core concept, we have this set up without this extra light. Also, how much does the camera's shadow get in the way? Yeah, it's just a little bit harder. The detail, I feel like, and the color don't read as well. But like, yeah. Oh, and I'm hitting the... Yeah, well, you get the core concept. Okay. So, back to our neon-hued hair. Which... I was going to say that drawing kind of covered the whole hair a little bit better. Drawing is in very loose hair quotes here. There we go. But yeah, so now we can chroma key our hair and show stuff. And our hair can be a window into whatever is on my desk at the moment, which might or might not include proper lighting, depending on my mood. I'm not sure. See, that really doesn't sell. Like, it doesn't show up looking as bright green as I would like it to. But, you know, that might just be... Well, it's probably because the light's hitting at, I don't know, black angle. If I got the light directly above the camera here, it's taking time to refocus, but... I think it's actually whiting a lot of it out. Oh, well. We tried. Core concept... Dang it, flashing mode is not what I need. Okay. So we can now disable that in Minecraft, because you probably don't need to see my desk all the time. But I did want to just showcase that new little fun thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and disable chroma key effect here. I gotta use yellow paper, says Danny. Okay. Did not know that. Oh, yeah. Boost the saturation, says Ashton. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that on, like... I'm going to probably have to do a separate video tweaking stream once I actually get the light mount set up. Because, like, I could tweak it all day, but it'll still be wrong if the light mount... If I don't have the light mounted properly. So, I'm going to have to sort that out. But once again, things like that are purchased with your help. So thank you to everybody who has tipped, supported via Patreon or whatever. If you would like to support the arts, and specifically my arts, you are always welcome to do so via the paypal.me/Joe Hills link. Hey, welcome, King Funko. BC or FC Barcafan says, how many beacons do you have? I have no idea. Hey, good for you, Vickman. You are always welcome to share some good news. Congrats. So, let's see. What we needed to do... We couldn't actually record our opening segment last time, or even if we tried. I realized that the video settings were still set to cellular. Oh, wait. It looks like I have several things I recorded here. Did I record Hermitcraft Season 7, a baby spider? Oh! A lot of unanswered questions around every This might have accidentally been recorded at 720p. No. No, was it? Properties. Details. Yeah, that was recorded at 720p. Okay, we can pull that out of replay mod and still be okay. But yeah, that's something to be aware of in the future is if I switch to cellular mode, I need to switch back when I get the good internet back on. Okay, welcome, Levy Mills. Am I doing proximity chat with the others? Well, it's just bad times with Scar right now. But yeah, proximity chat is now installed. I got that going yesterday. That was one of the other projects. Sorry, I was so excited about the webcam. Oh, hey, Joel Graves. Thank you for the 2 who says, let's get the dono started. I'm realizing I can't keep the... Now that I've moved the camera boom, I'm going to have to keep the abacus on this side. I'm rearranging the entire space to accommodate, like, doing more art projects and stuff. So anyway, thank you very much to Joel Graves. That's going to put us our first 2 on the abacus. They are 18 away from the next face camera expansion. Appreciate it, Joel. Okay. So, Alan Campillos, it's an invite-only server, and I do not control the invite. Sorry. Okay, so... What we were talking about doing over here was getting more of the floors in, getting enough of the floors in that we can really start doing the atrium and having that feel like something real. And what I'm kind of thinking on that is that there should probably be an atrium staircase that goes up here to the next floor, and like doing a good atrium staircase is difficult if you don't envision where the open area around it is. So maybe this is just one of those things where, you know, you don't necessarily want to have the atrium too close to the outer windows either, because like the idea is to give people a place to look into from the outside, or like people who have the windows that don't face out have windows that face in, right? So if we're gonna put in an atrium here, in a lot of ways, the place to put it is going to be here-ish. In my opinion, what's the best way to start a new survival world? I like to find a tree and then hit it repeatedly with my fist until I can, what do you call it? Make a workbench. Is the setting up stream now disclaimer still accurate? You know, I get a lot of questions like that. Luckily, I prepared something for it earlier.
The usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay our head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all. Joe Hill's from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chess tools breaking. Pickaxe from poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
So there we go. We can now take down that setting up stream now sign. Also, Rebecca, who wrote beautiful and then had a bunch of heart emojis. Just so you know, we get a lot of like random spam bots that do stuff like that. And so then I would already hit timeout before the on key and everything note you put. So yeah, sorry for timing you out when you were not a robot. But that is why we had the rule against the emoji, because it's hard for me to tell sometimes. But, yeah. So thank you very much to everybody for joining us tonight. We are in the process of figuring out how this atrium is going to go. And I'm kind of thinking the obvious way for this atrium to go is up. So I want to feel this out a bit before we get too far. Okay, so this walkway has to be at least 3 wide. And there has to be some separation from there. So I feel like 2 meters wide for an atrium stairwell is probably appropriate in a place like this. Yeah, the rules are in the description. I'm out of torches. I'm out of torches. I'm out of torches. I only have myself to blame. Okay. Well, good luck getting some rest eventually, Adam Madrid. Okay. Leon Defoe, I'm glad you like the song. Yep, that's a parody of When Will My Life Begin from Tangled. that I wrote the words and my brother did the performance and the arrangement. Kind of a Ben Folds style. Because I'd asked him, like, can you give me something kind of rocky? Like, rock-like, not Rocky Balboa. And he comes back with this, and he's like, yeah, you know, you like Ben Folds, and that's kind of rock. And I'm like, I do like Ben Folds. This is kind of rock, yes. So, even though I write the words to these songs, I don't necessarily know what they're going to sound like at all when I send them to my brother. Because he'll just kind of be like, it should sound like this. I'll be like, but what if it sounded more like this instead also? And then, like, sometimes we'll go back and forth. But with that one, we didn't need to go back and forth because Ben Folds is great. So, anyway, yes, the stream has now begun. We are not quite high enough for this atrium. Okay. Really don't need both of those, technically, but... Well, it's not Brother Hill's TSD, it's Sean Hill's, but... Okay, I think that we might be one block too low. Is this gonna line up? That looks like it lined. No, maybe not. Kelsey Views tips 3 and says, hope you have a great stream. Well, thank you very much, Kelsey Views. That puts us 15 away from our first face camera expansion. Thank you for supporting the show. Joel Graves tips 5, who says, have you seen Gardens by the Bay? It's quite the upward atrium and reminds me of what you're doing. Welcome to my world of landscape architecture. Well, thank you for the welcome, Joel. That puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. So, yeah, trying to figure out what I want to do with this atrium here. In some ways, I kind of want to have it open up as we go higher. Boom, 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 boom. So maybe it doesn't go all the way to there. Oh, but the thing is, for it to be a good atrium, it needs to have windows facing in from that side. Yeah, I don't know. I'll need to think about this. Okay. Let's verify that this at least puts us on the right, what do you call them? There it is. Yes, the right level. It's gotten dark in-game somehow. Don't know how or when that happened. But now, of course, it's time for me to lay my head down and dream. No, there's monsters nearby. Okay, we're going to have to go to the sky. Okay. Boom. Okay. Rebecca says, every now and then I notice your face and have to do a double take. Yep, it's... Don't worry, the face camera here starts off a little bit small. Oh, it's because I put the torches there instead of my green screen. Sorry, normally I keep the green screen here so people know I'm chroma keyed out. And it works. But yeah. So there we go. Okay. So yeah, in terms of figuring this out, it almost doesn't need an atrium too much at these lower levels because it's so much more narrow. But at the same time, the atrium won't be very impressive if it doesn't look down very far, I feel like. Hey, welcome, Winnie T. Ford. Glad you could join us this evening. That painting you posted earlier with the galaxy hair was really cool, by the way. Like, I don't know. It's really interesting to see, because, like, I'm used to a lot of your stuff being very literal or photorealistic almost. And so it was really cool seeing something that was more abstract. But it turned out great. Okay. Will I get in on some secret bases? I started the secret base craze. I'm done with secret bases for now. I'm good. I know they work. Okay. So Yeah, to some degree, with an atrium like this, you kind of want to have the stairs maybe keep going up. But, like, no, for safety reasons, you want to have them switch back. Or have a landing every so often. Yep. Nope, no Twitch tonight. I'm taking a break from Twitch for a week. I wasn't too happy with how they were kind of harassing and advertising against the Bessemer, Alabama union group. And one of the nice things about me being in a situation where I multi-stream is I can choose on any particular night, hey, you know what? Amazon has kind of stressed me out. I'm going to take a week off Amazon. So, yep, I'm just taking a break off Amazon for now. This isn't technically an organized boycott because the group involved is in the process of unionizing, and that sort of thing could be construed as racketeering. But as a private individual and streamer, I can always decide where I want to stream. So, okay. So if we do have that there, now, I guess, though, ideally, you want people to look at where they're going. But you know what? No. When you come down these stairs, you see the restaurants. No, it's definitely intentional. I already said hi to Scar earlier, I think. So it would be weird for me to say Scar again. Say hi to Scar again. So. Yep, my face is down here in slot 7. So great. We've got this coming up here like so. And I don't want to push. So if anything, like, I feel like in some ways, this atrium should open up. We might not just have. Maybe we set up a second atrium or something over here, because part of the issue is that the building is very tall and goes very deep back on this side. But, like, there's, like, a way to do this. Grass floor, perhaps. Well, this is going to be like the food court down here. So I'm also trying to, like, you know, I could see people, like, within a few floors of the food court being like, oh, let's walk down the stairs for lunch. Because, like, I used to work on the 5th floor of a building, and I would go up and down the stairs all the time. But I'm also considered, you know, a crazy person. This atrium wouldn't have a fountain because it's overlooking a food court, and they would need that space for food. Also, you usually don't want to have, like, a bunch of humidity too close to, like, a place where people are eating, I think. So, part of me is like, maybe it should be further this way. Because this is the biggest chunk here. We're not doing texturing yet. We're still figuring out the rough layout and the floor plan and stuff like that. Joel says, I've seen atriums where the stairs kind of wander through plants down to the bottom. No, that's cool. Yeah, possibly having some of that on higher floors would make sense. But right now, so this is going to be the food court. So we got to have the restaurants. We got to have the seating areas. We're going to have the overflow seating area up here with the kind of garden seating. We've got this looking out over here, which got us all of this started. Okay. So in some ways it would make sense for this to go up. Maybe modern art sculpture hanging down from the ceiling a few floors. There's some really cool stuff like that in the Nashville Music City Center. That's a really good point. There's some stuff like that with metal beads on wires hanging down like crazy. It's awesome. Okay. So if this is going to switch back, though, it almost needs to switch back further this way. So people come over here more. So, like, taking the stairs here would be a choice. Like, these stairs are kind of decorative or something, to some degree. Like they're a healthy choice for people, but these are not the emergency stairs. The emergency stairs are in the same shaft as the elevator. But, like, so somebody coming up here would have a walkway there that would connect to one office. And then they could go up here. No, wait, no, not there. Yeah, the heart could also have some atriums in it. Or rooms. Can I land on that? One thing I'm realizing is I don't actually have this floor figured out in connection to there. Hey, Matthew Lund, I do what I can. Welcome, Fruins. Okay. Dang it. So this one would likely go back to here, at least. Oh, dang it. Actually, I don't want to have this part here because that's directly cutting into our atrium. Bad decision making on my part here. Okay. I'm also still trying to figure out what to do with these back windows. So, got a lot to do. Well, the thing is, Michael Brubaker, like in real life, when I've seen like stairs and atriums like this, they accept that like these stairs are not going to be how most people get this far in the building. Most people are gonna take the elevator. Have I heard the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins with Leonard Nimoy? Yeah, sure. Bilbo Baggins, the bravest little hobbit of them all. And monsters are going to be spawning too nearby for me to use the bed again. Oh, not this time, actually. How do you join Leonard Nimoy and his Fellowship of the Ring? I don't know. I'm not cool enough to go on a Hobbit adventure. Okay. The stairwells will be OSHA approved once we get some actual railings in. We can't put these too close together. This is 2 meters wide, though, you got to keep in mind. So, like, this is actually a lot wider than you might think. Let's get these rockets out of our offhand for right now. Am I going to build my own tower in Aquatown? I'm kind of working on this. Like, I just got so much free real estate, like, Aquatown is not really good. Okay. So, actually, well, that might not be exactly how that works, but... Okay, so then we would have this come up here again to the next layer. Yeah, I like this waterfront property a lot more than the other waterfront property in Aquelwa Town. Already got waterfront property. I'm good. Okay, so... yeah, on this level here, we started further back. But yeah, so this is like a big walkway, though, because this connects areas where people are going to be possibly carrying trays and food and stuff. So you don't want that to be busy. Hey, welcome, Sean. Okay, don't spam, John. That's the timeout. Okay. Let's see. So then we would have the atrium continues this way. Whatever happened to... Dang it. And also I need to break the... Wait, no, I did this wrong. Everywhere you go, everywhere you look, there's a heart, there's a hand, there's a face, somebody who needs you. Ba-da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Hey, welcome, Remy the Rambler. Luke Prell says, holy smokes, haven't seen any of your stuff in years. How's it been, Joe? Doing well, just hanging out down here in slot 7. Howdy. Yeah, that song is about Danny Tanner having a panic attack, in my opinion. I haven't seen anything substantiating it, but, like, it seems like it's just about a guy... It's a song about a guy who is needed in a capacity that he's unable to fulfill alone, which is why he seeks the help of his brother-in-law and best friend, Joey Camo. Or Gladstone. Okay. But yeah, I hope you are doing well there, Prail. Or Luke Prail. Okay. Sean says, how long until the first face camera expansion? We are 10 away from the first face camera expansion. NJ says, I've never seen people use torches to build a staircase. Well, I don't know. I do it all the time, so thanks for paying attention to my streams. I'm just kidding. It probably doesn't come up that often, but this is my traditional method. A sandwich is anything that the Earl of Sandwich could eat to facilitate his gambling habit. Does it make it easier for me to gamble? then it's a sandwich. Do I have to stop gambling to eat this? Hey, thank you very much to Sean for tipping 10 via PayPal. There was no note there, but that is appreciated nonetheless. That puts us at our first face camera expansion target, so it's time to say, howdy y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Gonna flip that green screen into our offhand. Whoops. Hopefully that's working. So, yeah, now to get this going. Yeah, a hot dog would be easy to eat while you were gambling if you were the Earl of Sandwich. So I don't see why it wouldn't count. Okay, so we are going to have one line going out this way. That was too high. Oops. We'll punch out the torches when we put the underneath bits in. Well, I don't care about the Hot Dog Council. I care about the Earl of Sandwich's gambling habits. That's what makes me a terrible person to argue or be with in general. So that's fine. Welcome, JM. We are working on a office building. I'm figuring out the interior layout. The exterior, the front of it, looks like a floppy disk. And if we fly up here, you can kind of see we've got an interior atrium I'm working on. We got the elevator shafts in place. We've got a parking, 3-level parking deck underneath, or 3 levels of parking decks underneath. Just, okay. Yeah, I'm starting to realize that maybe... Yeah, so we're going to have to open that up there as well. Okay, so somebody coming up here would be led there. Hey, Levi Mills, thank you for the 5. Who says, how much longer do you anticipate Hermitcraft Season 7 lasting? I would say until the next update. Because, like, world gen changing means it'd be a terrible time to start Season 7, or start Season 8. But hey, thank you to Anonymous for the 20 as well, who says, unacceptable, grow, Joe, grow. That puts us 15 away for the next face camera expansion after this one. So here we go. It's time to expand. Joe. Oh man, did the when I was messing with the web camera, yeah, the filters did get messed up. Let me fix that. There we go. That properly chroma keys me a little better. Also, my hair is just really out of it today. By it, I mean the hood. So, there we go. Chroma key hoodie. There we go. Okay. Is this the biggest building in XP's area? I don't know. It's my area. Also, I don't know. It might be the biggest building in my area. I'm not sure. Don't yell in all caps, please. So I probably do need to go get more torches. If only I could find some nearby. Boom, boom, pada boom, boom. Planning on building more city buildings around this. I would love to, but I am a little worried that, like, so the thing is, by the time this building is done, I'm going to be kind of bored of buildings. I want to work on some boats and stuff. So, like, I'm not sure how long all that stuff's going to take, realistically. So, okay. Dang it, my green screen. put that back over here. Yay! My green screen. Also, what is that? Is that Corinne's chair? Yeah, it is. That's where she sits when I'm playing pinball or Among Us or stuff and she's watching. Okay, so... Dang it, that was not the torches. Dang it, that was not the floor. Is. Oh boy, okay. So I was going to make sure we properly lit our new platforms here like these. That's a place stuff could spawn there. Okay, up we go. Lay your head down and dream, everybody. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and... No, NJ, I think that's the person I banned earlier for having an inappropriate username. Don't answer people when they ask if people can see their chats, because I'm just going to ban them. It's in the rules. Don't ask if people can see your chats. So if people who were already timed out once are asking that, then they've broken the rules twice and they're gone. And if people who have never been on the channel before are asking that, it's almost always because they think they're IP banned. And they're checking if they are or not. Because at a certain point, the spam filter will start recognizing, like, if I ban somebody from the same IP a few times, it'll start just, like, taking completely innocuous messages and hiding them. So there's not too much user control over IP banning and stuff like that with YouTube, but there is some auto mod functionality that kicks in. So people start asking, hey, am I properly circumventing the auto mod? And at that point, you know, I don't have any interest in helping them. So, yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. Let's see. Grilled cheese is only vegetarian if you don't put meat in it. Like, you can fry a grilled cheese in bacon. Like, so it's like, is pizza vegetarian? Well, it depends on what's on it or in it. Well, the torches cause lag. I don't think so. But, like, I'm going to be punching these out anyway so I can recover them for other stuff. These are just temporary. Well, I'm just trying to get the rough layout in place. Okay. So... if this does continue up here. So this would go to the very top floor. In which case, I would almost like to have this atrium expanded at this level. Okay. So, it seems to me like the obvious thing to do once we get to this point would be to have it cut across. Because we're now at the kind of end of the atrium progression. No, wait. We have one. Whoa! You know what? That's fine. We need to get rockets anyway. Let's just run back and grab some more rockets. And then continue to ponder this. Oh, and we'll dump this rotten flesh there too. Yeah, I've seen gluten-free on shampoo labels too. My daughter was actually asking me about that the other day. I'm guessing it's because some people might have skin contact problems with it. But, I mean, I don't know. Actually, maybe we keep this open here. And... oh, that was a big mistake. Dang it. So, we actually... bring that to there. Yeah, should not have removed all those blocks. Okay. Dang it. Ah, my extra stairs. Now I'm regretting placing that. Okay. Yeah. Dan Couture says, read gluten-free shampoo. My wife has contact allergy to wheat. Yeah, I guess at that point it does make sense that you would need that labeled. Because there can be all sorts of plants and stuff, additives and whatnot in there. Okay. Jill Jackson confirms if you have bad sensitivity, it can make you sick. Good to know. Okay. Boop. Okay. So this is gonna work, I think. We'll have this kind of come up. I will say, all this food talk is making me really hungry. Like, I think we technically, like, we should have an hour left in the stream, but on some level I'm just like, ooh, I could go microwave some leftover stir fry, and I think I should not do that right now. I think I should do what I'm doing. But yeah, okay, so from down here in the atrium, though, I think the way to do this is gonna be we cut it off here. So if you come up these stairs, it doesn't lead you anywhere you'd necessarily especially want to be. I'm working on the internal layout of this building. So one thing I have to figure out too is how I'm gonna have the back of the building line up in relation to the front, like having it be like I'm really happy with how the lower floors turned out on the back wall. I feel like this adds a lot of character to the building that otherwise has some pretty flat sides. But I'm gonna have to work out some of this. Okay. No, it's not my base. It's just a building in my base. Like, my base is actually this thing up here, but also, like, the rest of all of this. But, like, but, like, I'm not gonna, like, move my inventory into this building. This is like an accent element, not... This is an accent element for the base, not the base itself. So, So, like, there would have to be some pillars underneath certain parts of this, right? So there would have to be, like, a big old pillar up to this stair thing. Is there a pillar anywhere nearby underneath here? No. I'm just curious, because that would look nice if we did have continuity on stuff like that. But... Okay. We need to go sleep. Okay, whoops. Okay. Hold on. How did you do that? Yeah, if you put 80 characters of hyphens or underscores in your YouTube username, you're going to get banned. I verified by going through the web inspector that that's your actual username and not some sort of CSS glitch or something like that. But yeah, that was... Yep. Wait. Span ID equals author name. Oh my gosh. Do you not know what classes are for YouTube? How many author name spans are in this chat? Oh no. Expand div ID equals content. Yep. Oh my gosh, YouTube. You don't understand how IDs work in HTML. That's fine. Okay. Well, now I'm deeply upset about that. Lizzie, I don't know how to help you with screaming children. Okay, that's not really my thing. See, I've only got the one child, and she's usually not screaming, so, you know, there you go. Okay. So I do kind of like the idea that this... Oh, boy. It just seems like... In order to accommodate the hallways... Yeah, You're gonna make the children watch my stream while you do work. Hello, children at a dentist's office in Australia. My name is Joe Hills, and I'm not receiving any particular commercial licensing fees for whatever distraction I am creating for you. And I've got some conflicting feelings about that. Because it seems like the sort of thing, like if my music was being played in a restaurant, I would get a license fee. But if my face is on a TV in a dentist's office, like, I know that's not the same as a restaurant. I'm sure when your parents take you to restaurants, you're a lot happier than when you get taken to the dentist's. But, like, to me, it feels kind of like the same thing. That if I'm in a dentist's office I don't intend to be, I should be getting compensated. So, yep. Lizzie Mac tips 23 and says, thanks, mate. Well, good luck with those teeth, Lizzie Mac. I will be quiet about this point now that I have been compensated. That puts us $8 past our next face camera expansion target. So here we go. It's time to expand. And alrighty. Is Scar online? Okay. Is Scar streaming? Can we go to? I kind of want to. I haven't actually gotten to test the what do you call it? The proximity chat thing. I guess if Scar's in Aquatown, do we need anything from Aquatown? I mean, we could go repair our equipment. Yeah, maybe. Oh, we need to fix that portal that's broken too. Matthew says, can I give you money so the face camera gets smaller? Nope, that's not how that works. Even if bills go through the door in the stream, it doesn't decrease the face camera size. Yeah, we got proximity chat, but there's like never anybody online when I'm playing. So, but Scar's online right now, so I'm kind of thinking we should go attempt to bother him. Who's that finding Scar for bothering? It was Joe Hills all along. Who's that being lazy with rhyming? It was Joe Hills all along. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of hoglins down here that I'm not thrilled about because they will punch me to death. Okay, so I think if I head toward here, there should be... Wait. From here, I think we can get to the... There it is. Oh, that's the one I want. The Tango Drop. Because that portal will put us right near Aquoo Town. Portals, Aquoo. Every day they're out there chasing portals. Howdy, Scar. Are you here in Aquoo Town? Scar? Scar? He's down there. Okay, he is down there. Don't yell in all caps. Okay, so that was a success. Okay, well, let's go fix our equipment while we're over here anyway. Yeah, Jelly can hear us. That's always reassuring. Do you hear the procs chat tonight? Would be funny if the cam accounts have procs chat. Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know how much of a difference it would actually make. One day somebody's gonna fill that thing with poison. Oh, I should fill that with, like, invisibility and, a bunch of other stuff. I actually remembered to make coffee tonight in time. Proximity chat to scar time. Proximity chat to scar time. Proximity chat to scar time. Lingering invisibility potion. Slow falling. Yeah, there's all sorts of options. Okay, let's hope we can get out of here before we run into any hoglins. Because the only thing gold I have is these carrots, and they don't like those. They do not care for those. I went the wrong way. Magma cube! Magma cube, magma cube. They can be distracted by gold carrots? Oh, good to know. Wait, no, what am I doing? I wanted to go through the ceiling hole. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we need to fly toward the fire. I will fly past the fire. Where else can I turn? I will fly past the fire. Let it. Luke says coffee at 11. You're a brave man, Joe. No, I'm constantly barely hanging on by a thread when it comes to alertness. But if I didn't have this, I'd be falling asleep. Okay, so here is the way down. Make sure we haven't missed any PayPal tips. Also, real quick. Whoops, that wasn't actually a link. Thanks, PayPal. Okay. Who's the portalin' Joe, you know? Sleepy Joe. He's a sleepy. Scar went to sleep. Sweet dreams, Scar. Yo-ho, yo-ho, a Scar, a good time for me. Okay. So. Yeah, I feel like the way you would actually want to do this would be to have a switchback so this occupies less floor space until you get to the very top, and then we would have like a cool overlook. We would probably want to have maybe glass panes, like so you can see down into the atrium better. I'm also thinking like there would probably be like access doors. Yeah, I don't know. Have a good night, Manty Gag. Yeah, there's just a lot of pieces of this to think about. So I've got the rough layout for the atrium, which I'm not thrilled about, but I feel like I'm at a point where I can look at this and then think about it overnight and end up with something I like. Oh, good night, Grant. I've got a rough concept for these back walls, but I've kind of hit... I need to figure out, like, how much more I even want to do with them. Like, should they just eventually coalesce into going straight up? Should they keep doing something weird here? Because I like them having something weird to them. Should this one cut in, maybe? Like, maybe this one cuts in now, up at this point? Sakaria 10 says you could take a moment to step back and do a ship for a bit. Yeah, maybe. Since I took the day off yesterday, I mean, I did some layout work inside, but I wasn't really focusing too much on the internals of the building or thinking about that. What would probably end up happening is you would end up having your 2 bathrooms also as centrally located. Like, each floor would probably have at least 2 bathrooms, but you'd have your bathrooms kind of L-ing out from the elevators, because this isn't, like, conducive to them being right on the backs there. And then you would have other bathrooms on this side, probably also in an L here. Luke Brill says, how often do you stream, Joe? I love the chill stream. I stream 6 nights a week at 9 o'clock Central Time. 9 p.m. Central Time. Push out the center about 3/4 of the way up for a grass landing that offsets the 2 at the bottom. Yeah, I was thinking of having a flat table go across this V and having like a courtyard or something up here that would then be open to the sky a little bit. Maybe not open to the sky, because it would technically still be covered. It would be... But I think it would work well. Leo says, my basis theme is red. Nice. Well, there you go, Leo. Okay. Hey, we got a tip via PayPal from Easy Peasy for 5, who says $5. Thank you very much, Easy Peasy. That puts us 7 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. Luke says, 6 nights a week, you'll see me around more. Awesome. Yep, every night but Tuesday. Tuesday's my night off. I play Pathfinder. Oh, I should actually post... My Dungeon Master posted a little thing talking about the boss battle we had. We hit the end of our current campaign, or adventure, I guess you could say. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. This is how I hit level 7. That Twitter link there. I can't do a good Quinn voice, so I'm not even going to try. But yeah. Devin Crotty says, that was a great thread. Thank you. Yeah, that was a really fun game. I'm really lucky that I've met Quinn, and yeah, amazing person, doing some cool stuff on Pathfinder. Not sure if the books he was working on have been published yet. But he's done some cool game dev in general. Okay. But yeah, I kind of feel like at this point, what I want to do is have this start jutting out almost. Yeah, there's my green hair. That's why I took the helmet off, so I could show that. Yeah, but like if we started having this V out over that in some ways, that could be really interesting. Whoa. I was going to say my elytra is not dead because I just fixed it, but... Account owner limits who can view their tweets message on that thread. Really? It doesn't look like it's locked. I was able to retweet it. Huh. I don't know, easy peasy. I know he uses some sort of like automatic block list thing. So it's possible that you got caught up in that. Try it when you're not logged in. Yeah. So that would be my guess, because those things can be a little bit overzealous at times. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but okay. This is, yeah, we come in. Like, I feel like if we cut in here, then... So that's the other thing, is one of the reasons that this building actually doesn't need a huge atrium is because the atrium is... I cut into the building like this. You know, I think I'm worried about this in the wrong way. I've been trying to figure out how to do an interior atrium when I really just need to have another, like a deep V cut into this. And I also need to possibly set up like a protrusion out to there. Hey Harris, I'm just building a office building, like iteratively. I started with the idea of what if there was an office building for a software company that looked kind of like a floppy disk from the front. And, you know, I kind of took it from there. I've got some corporate art down here with some ports. I've got the layout of the parking garage roughly in. I'm still missing a few roads and stuff in there. I'm working on figuring out like an atrium over the thing here. Do I have any unique interests or hobbies? Almost everything I'm interested in, I've met at least one other person who's interested in them. So, no. I have no unique interests or hobbies. Hey, Sam. I'm taking the week off Twitch because I have spent a lot of time frustrated with how Amazon is handling this Alabama Bessemer unionization effort. So, it's not a formal boycott because that has not been called, but just a personal, like, you know what, I'm too frustrated with Amazon to have them make money off me this week. So, and you know what, if I have to take a little bit of a pay cut, like, you might notice that the face camera has not been getting particularly large lately. You know what, that's part of it. That's part of solidarity with folks like that is, you know what, it's helpful for me, though, to know how much money I lose by not streaming with Amazon. So if I ever need to cut the cable there entirely, you know, I can have some good numbers to factor in. Leo the Leaf says, how much till the next expansion? We are currently 7 away from the next face camera expansion. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking that this atrium, the way that this should work is we need to cut into it so, like, there's, like, space in front of the elevators here, a little bit. but then it cuts over before it goes out to here. So, and we definitely need like a full walkway worth of space here. Oh yeah, I should make sure that I've got the PayPal alerts open. Yeah, you can do chess in Minecraft with signs as long as you don't need a like a computer keeping track of the pieces. You can, or not signs, with banners. You just make banners and then you hit them with axes and move them. But like, it's not a chess engine. It's just a chess game that two humans can play. You got to enforce the rules the same way you would with any table. Have I been to Canada? Yes, I visited Quebec when I was very young. But I have not had the opportunity to be back. I need to do some stuff. I want to start doing more international travel, but right now, a lot of things are kind of on hold with that because of the pandemic. Okay, so... Hey, welcome to Mystic Pie. I don't mind if people dislike the stream because it still counts as engagement. And that's one way that YouTube verifies that I'm actually evoking emotions from people. If I'm like just making everybody happy, then I'm probably not a very interesting streamer. I'm probably just like mailing people like things to improve their mood. And YouTube doesn't want that. Hey, we did just get a tip via PayPal. Let's go ahead and check on that. Thank you very much to Elisa for the 20, who says, it's time to grow hills. Yes, it is indeed. Here we go. Expand. And that puts us 7 away from the next face camera expansion. Okay. Yeah, dislikes count as engagement. Dislikes count as engagement. Yeah, I've been to Huntsville a few times for their U.S. Space and Rocket Center. I've actually got to visit the SLS production facilities and the place where they do the mission control for the ISS. I can pull that video up. My videos. And then we're going to search for NASA. NASA, where is it? State of NASA. So I've got 2 tours that I did at NASA. Here's the 2018 one. 2018 NASA tour. And this was behind the scenes because of my social media presence. This was like, they had to do a background check on me because I was like going to be within touching distance of like actual hardware that was going to space. They were like, don't drop your cell phone into this thing. Okay. So Luke says, bro, I'm so jealous. I freaking love aerospace. Well, you know, they do have other tours, just not all of them can go quite that far behind the scenes, because part of it was that they needed to... So one of the problems that NASA has is some of the coolest stuff they're doing is in secure areas, and so they can't just bring in tour groups. And so they have this thing where they bring in social media influencers to like show off this stuff, because they can like do background checks on us, and then we can make videos to show the stuff. So I want to start doing those sorts of things again once the pandemic is fully subsided and it is safe to. Okay, so I've got a bunch of concrete here. Or not concrete, terracotta. Do I have the gray dye? I've got black dye. And I've got white dye. So by extension, I now have gray dye. Okay. Gray terracotta. Wait, no, this is the wrong color. Ah, we made too much of the wrong color terracotta. Boo. Boo, I say. Okay, well, what color of terracotta is this, then? This is cyan terracotta. Jason, you don't have to ask people to give me money. They'll give me money if they want to. That's their own personal life choice decision. Not everybody can support the arts. Not everybody wants to do it this minute. Don't rush them. People want to enjoy the stream. I want them to enjoy the stream. You don't have to beg for people to give me money. That's kind of weird. And if you do it again, you'll probably get timed out or banned. Because bothering the people who already give me money is not a good way to endear yourself to me or anyone here. No, no, no. Do y'all have a recolor thing on the server? Yeah, there's some sort of, what do you call it? Something tweak. Vanilla tweaks. That's it. Okay. So if we want to have this cut in this way appropriately. Dang it. Let's go fly around here. And then move that way. Yeah, cyan terracotta is definitely not cyan. But, okay. Runic Blade says, I like your beard. It looks nice on you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. So, I almost feel like the way to do this would be to have it jut out at an aggressive angle. Or, no, I need it to jut in. Andrew McGrail says, first time watching you, very entertained. Thank you. So, like, I want to have enough room that this part over here is usable. So, I think what we want to do is put in this floor as is. Kind of. Yeah. So we have this weird, we have this quick step thing here. And then we go up to that floor, and then we've got 3 more floors. So that's some room for this, but maybe not as much as I would like. Any tips for doing large bills? No, I'm terrible at these. I'm, like, the only reason this one's coming out is because I'm putting so much time into it that, like, every time... And so I have enough... I'm mature enough as a builder that when something starts looking wrong, I'll just rip it down and start over. So, like... Yeah, I don't know how to do a good job at this in a productive and quick way. I'm just... This is a 2-hour stream where I've barely placed any blocks. I did these stairs, and I've just been looking at this and just thinking. So, or 90-minute stream. Can you do a fly to check the building? Yeah, like, that's the sort of thing I've been doing a lot of, too, is flying around to look at the building from different sides and see how it's going to look. So, you know, from back here, you can kind of see that. Bombless Biking says, I would say you're doing well. So the thing is, like, somebody like Corrales could knock something like this out in about 4 or 5 days. And I mean, yeah, the end result will be good because I'm spending so much time on it, but that doesn't mean I'm good at this. I'm bad at this, but I'm willing to put in the work to get a good result anyway. There's a difference. So yeah. I almost feel like the way to do this is going to be to have this come in steeply here. I actually need more of the floor. These are the light grays, I think. Okay. So let's... Okay, so that is light gray. Do I have any other light gray? No, it doesn't seem so. Let's grab some of this, though, and... we left all our bones. We need to get more food anyway, so let's go get bones and carrots. Remind me. This is a traditional grocery store run. Bones and carrots. Hello, Slacker Emeritus. Oh no, did I put a torch down on my perfect base? Boo. Fall. Oh no, it's a guardian. Okay, so we're gonna grab some of this light gray dye here and some of this bone meal, and we're gonna nom on that. Wait, no, I don't want to recolor any of these. I want to recolor these. Now we have too many of a thing. Okay, so let's go put these stairs and sticks back. Sticks can go in here. Okay, we can eat those and head on out. Swap these. Okay, make sure that we can see our alerts. Okay. So we're going to take these floor parts and use them to figure out where we want to cut in here from. Because realistically, if we need a walkway back here, oh, I got these tools from Corrales. He's Polish. So the bathrooms are going to go in here. We can only cut in so far. Have I been able to see any launches? Just one, but it was from pretty far away. So it was like I was in Florida and we went outside and we saw it, but I wasn't like at Cape Canaveral or anything. I was probably an hour away by car, but like you can see them from a really long distance. So I saw a launch, but I wouldn't say I attended, if that makes sense. But that wasn't part of the NASA thing. That was just being in Florida, incidentally. Okay, so if this cuts in along here, maybe. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. So what's the smallest that an area here could be and still be like a viable balcony for like a manager, like somebody of interest, or somebody with some rank, you know? I really should be using a different color. I should be using like the grass blocks, or actually for right now, we're just going to use the normal terracotta. Okay. So what I was going to do is I was going to come this way and then maybe have this one go every 2 blocks. No, wait. That would never intersect. So this one has to be steeper than that one for them to hit. So it would have to go like actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we getting... We're not hitting that walkway quite yet, though. Wait. This might need to be steeper and further over. So, like, maybe I just have this one come in at, like, a 2 angle from... like there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna work backwards from this point. So from here, I'm gonna go maybe 2, 1, 2. One, 2. Wait, no, we want to go this way with it. The normal terracotta seems a lot more drab than I remember, but maybe it's just a different color profile on this monitor than the ones I used to play on. Yeah, we don't need any monarchy stands in here. Okay, next problem. Okay. So we can go up to here, then. And we'll eventually put in windows. Okay, so we'll get these to the edge here so we know where this needs to be. We'll sort the windows in a little bit. I'm just trying to get the rough sense of how this is going to go or feel. Of course, I don't have... Oh, I do have a ton of cyan terracotta. We are good. Dang it, I should have only put in 3 so that I could do this easier. So we'll experiment with this here. Okay. Okay. And let's go fly with me. Come fly with me. Come fly, let's fly away. Dun, dun, doo, 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 doo. How far are we from the next face camera expansion? $7. Okay. As much as I like this chair, I probably should get one without armrests for gaming, because it does, like, bother my arms when I'm streaming in this chair, because, like, I end up resting them on the armrests, but the armrests are, like, hard wood. Like, this is like a chair for, like, having a short meeting in, not a... I should go back to my folding chair. Face camera expansions are $20 milestones at present. But we are 7 away from the next face camera expansion because it leftovers carry over. Whoops, my body. Okay. Yeah, Cub and Scar troll me during streams. False comes over here sometimes and messes with me during streams. Grian pranked my my don't murder people thing once, and then I covered his base with lava, and then he never pranked me again, so... Okay. Okay, so this is the weird part, is we actually want this V to get bigger the higher we go. So we're going to come up and over like this on this side. Yes, clearly he learned his lesson. Can I do any stunts in the game? If I could, why would I warn my enemies by bragging about it on the internet? You know, these contests that I'm in, like the Clash of Creators and stuff, you know, those are serious business, y'all. There's a reason that I've been on the winning team twice. And that's because I don't walk around telling people what I'm capable of. Because honestly, they have no business knowing. Okay, so... let's see, on this side, we might actually need to pull this back here one. Yeah. Okay. So, but I think we need to pull this out, though. So this actually needs to come out like this, because it's now going to be like this for the rest of the way. Okay. This is also why I don't believe in keeping resumes up to date. You never want people to know what you're capable of. Leo the Leaf tips 7. who says, do you have any policies with regard to people making visual art inspired by your writing? Well, hold on. Let's handle the face camera expansion first, because y'all have seen... Oh no, everything's in disarray because I've been moving things. Y'all have seen that money go straight to my head with each face camera expansion up to this point. But now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I've forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the Jost. Where's the thing? Bum, 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 ba, dun, dun, dun. We are now at 90% Joe-pacity, and each additional face camera expansion at this point will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in Joe-pacity. So that is something to keep an eye out for. Alrighty. So in order to answer your question, Leo the Leaf, I don't really have any policies about that. People sometimes ask permission to make fan art, and I'm like, I don't think that's appropriate. If people want to make fan art, they shouldn't ask permission of, like, it's fan art if you're doing, like, stuff that's arguably fair use or, like, non-commercial in such a way that you could legally defend it as such. But, like, the second that you start being like, hey, can I have your permission? Once you have my permission, that's a license. Don't ask me for a license to make fan art. You know, that's not the point of fan art. So, yeah. Okay, so we're going to have to put these along here like so. Okay. But yeah, that is not to discourage you from making any fan art of anyone. That is just me letting you know that asking somebody to make fan art of them does not... It basically breaks the definition of fan art. And so it's a question that I recommend people not ask. And it's a question that I will not directly answer. Okay. But, like, if somebody says, hey, Joe, can I get a license to something so I can create something? I'm also happy to talk about license terms. You know, somebody's like, hey, I want to make Joe Hill's crochet dolls. And I was like, okay, well, if you pay me this amount for each one sold, you know, I'd be fine with you producing them, you know, in a formal way. But, let's see. Okay, we actually built this out further than I needed to, I'm realizing. And that person has not actually started production on anything, which is fine because we're in the middle of a pandemic, but, like... Okay. I mean, if you were going to make a painting about how something else made you feel, like you wouldn't necessarily get or ask permission for that. It really sounds what you're talking about is so transformative it would likely be considered fair use, in which case you shouldn't need permission. But I don't have the capacity either to, like, evaluate individual requests like along these lines. So that's part of it too. Okay. So I don't want to discourage you, but I'm not going to give you or anyone else permission. That's just the way it is. Okay. So let's see how this looks so far. Yeah, so we would have We could possibly have a few offices here with doors that open up onto this balcony. For like a private executive level overlook space. That sort of thing. Yeah, big windows. That sort of thing. What I should do is I should punch through here and just put that down to kind of... Okay, so that means like these need to be offices. So we'll put in some floors here so we can start working on that. Boom, 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 boom. How are we on these blocks? We are almost out. Luckily, I mined a ton of terracotta. I just gotta dye it, but... Okay. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should move my bed up to here because it's easier to reach and less likely to have a million mobs down there. Okay. Okay. So there'd also be like offices over here. We still need to get the terracotta to do the things. Do all the things. Yeah. I don't... let's see. I have been dang it. Fell in the PS2 port. But yeah, I just wanted to look at this in the distance. So as the floors are going in, it's not necessarily looking that much worse. One thing to keep in mind, though, is one cool thing about the atrium being visible through here is that it'll look good from outside in a way when people are flying past. Dang it, I barely whopped my head on that. Dang it, I fell in a pit again. Okay, let's temporarily put the stairs away. We're gonna grab out... We need more cyan dye for sure. Cyan dye to make a terracotta. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Dun dun dun. Bum 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 bum. Okay, we'll dump the extra cyan dye back in here. Collect some of these spare terracotta, sparicotta, if you will. That sounds like a cheese, spare ricotta. It's like my leftover ricotta is gonna go in this one. Dang it. You'll say we've got nothing in common, no common ground to start from, and we're falling apart. But now it's plain to see we're over. I hate when things are over and so much is left undone. So I said, what about Breakfast at Tiffany's, she said, I think I remember the film, and as I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. Oh, wait, did I mess that up? Oh. I said, well, that's the one thing we got. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Yeah, song was on the Coca-Cola Open Up and Experience the Music album, which we got from a pawn shop when I was in high school, very cheap. But basically, Coca-Cola licensed a bunch of one-hit wonders, and so the whole album was just totally great because they got rights to all these songs that were awesome, but the bands needed money badly. So it's like, yeah, oops. Okay. But yeah. Done. Okay, so now we have full coverage of this lip around there. I was trying to find a list of the songs on the album, but the first one's by Jimmy's Chicken Shack, and it's like about a musician who's constantly being criticized by his significant other. And I don't remember, it's called What Do I Do, or it's called Do Right, I think. But like the refrain is, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do right? There's a lot of good stuff on there. Lisa Loeb's Truthfully is on there. Truthfully, I don't know all of the words. Truthfully, you think that I'm absurd. Blah da da dee dee da 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 do. Good night and coffee junkie. I hope you have a good night too. Do 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 do. Rest well now, NJ. Coffee junkie. La da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. Okay, so then we go up 3 more blocks and then we go out again. So yeah, this is what I've spent a lot of my free time, my quote-unquote free time doing the last few weeks, is just going around the back of this building and just placing blocks while waiting for my kid to ask for help with virtual school. Because it's like I can't commit to doing anything too active during those hours, or anything where I can't be interrupted. But like with this, it's like, okay, gotta just log off real quick, log back on. Place more blocks. Sort this out. Okay. Is this my main source of income? Yes. So, this was a side job for about 10 years, and I was able to finally make this my primary source of income last July. Hey, welcome, Sammy Higgins. Why did I build a base so far from the others? You know, sometimes you get what you get and you don't get upset. So this location was actually assigned to me, but it's fine. Okay. Torch-wise, we are probably going to need some more of those. But for right now, let's just go get the first row in here. Thank you, Goofoo5. Okay. Toxic says, Joe, check PayPal. Oh. Hey, thank you very much, Toxic, for the 5, who says, why spend 10 minutes doing your homework when you can spend an hour poorly automating your homework? That sounds a lot like my job when I was a developer. Yeah. It's like, I could fix this now in a config file. Like, I could adjust the config on the server and fix the immediate problem, but I also want to make sure that this doesn't happen again, like, on a weekend when I'm not here. So I'm going to also spend an hour making sure that there's an automated solution in addition to this short-term solution. But yeah, so thank you very much, Toxic. That puts us 15 away from our next face camera expansion. Let's go reclaim some of these, because we don't need this many here. Do I have to disclose what I'm doing to the other hermits? No. Why would they care? That's like... See, that's the funny thing, is you guys are fans of the shows, and so you get really excited about what we're doing in ways that, like, because that's 100% of your involvement with Hermitcraft, right? Is your viewership and your participation in the streams and the comments sections and stuff. But for us, a lot of the times we explicitly don't want to know what each other are doing so that we can be creative in our own ways. We don't necessarily want to be like it kind of helps us to be more I don't want to use the word competitively creative, but individually innovative, maybe, if we're kind of doing our own thing to some degree. Okay. Yeah, and then Delmo says, and also not faking reactions. Yeah, so that's the other thing, too, is a lot of us aren't actually, like, actors or anything by any stretch of the imagination. And so, yeah, a lot of things are just easier if we don't know what to expect. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing here is that at this point, I'm going to have this... You know, actually, no, I don't like that idea after all. That's going to be... Do I have plans to have a disc inside my tower? Like what do you call it, disc? Like a record? Like from getting a skeleton to shoot a creeper type of thing? Like a disc golf. Yeah, we're a creative collective. Or an artist collective, whichever one you prefer. Like, but like the thing is, like, so a lot of so a traditional artist collective would be like a bunch of painters who share space in a warehouse, or different types of artists who like rent space in a warehouse so they can make their art. That's kind of like the server is like that warehouse for us. But like all the and people might sit around sometimes, like when they're on their breaks, and talk like, "Oh, hey, what are you working on? What are you working on?" You know, that sort of thing. But like, it's not like if somebody's like, "I'm gonna do a painting of the Lincoln Memorial," they got to go check with the other people in the warehouse. Somebody's saying, "Are you gonna put a disc inside the tower?" The tower is shaped like discs, but it's also shaped like discs with a K, not with a C. So that's why I didn't understand what you were asking. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are not an artist collective. They're a teenage crime fighting team. So let's go get more rockets and also more torches. Dang it, my head. Womp. Okay, torches. Let's all go get more torches. Let's all go get more torches. Let's all go get more torches. And toss them all right back. Toss the box right back. Okay. I think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are technically a family. Okay. They're a family who are named after artists, but they're not an artist collective. Okay, so wait. I think I could do it this way. Hold on. Yeah, maybe that'll be my thing next season. I'll start taking head injuries really seriously, and if I like bang my head with the elytra, then I'm not going to go use a bed for a certain amount of time until I'm sure that I don't have any concussion symptoms. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Sarah, if you're interested in joining a artist collective, here's a fun fact. A lot of times that space, the reason the artists rent a warehouse like that is because it's relatively cheap on the whole, and many hands make light work. So, or make cheap things cheaper. So, yeah, you could totally get in on a spot in one of those, and you wouldn't be, like, taking somebody else's place necessarily. In fact, you'd probably be helping, you know, because if you have, like, another job, that's not a downside. Not everybody who works in, or who artists in a place like that necessarily is doing it full-time either themselves. Okay, so we actually want to bring that to here. Wait. No, because we want to bring it out of block. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So bring that out of block. So these would come out a block here. And by extension, these would come out a block here. Okay. So yeah, post-COVID, definitely, if you're thinking about joining an artist collective, I think, you know, go for it. Have a place to do some fun craft stuff or art stuff, and get to meet some cool people in your local community. Wait, am I trying to cut in or out? No, I'm supposed to be cutting in. I'm cutting in the wrong way. Somebody says I wince every time I see the blocks fall. The thing is, I have so much terracotta near me. I have so much lapis lazuli and cacti. I have a cactus farm, and I have a ton of lapis. So, yeah, COVID is not good. COVID is not good for artist collective rentals. I appreciate your thinking on that. Okay, so we're actually going to bring this back in here by 2 blocks, I guess. How would this even work? Yeah, it's going to go 1, 2, 1. Wait, no. 1, 2. One, two. Dang it. So let's break these, because they're now going to be... Do I think of hermits more like performance artists or sculptors? Well, technically, I'm more of a busker than anything, which is, like, in terms of how I actually make my money. Like, my business is a busking business. I do performance art, and people who enjoy it pay me to keep doing performance art. Now, somebody like Corrales, though, is arguably like his revenue comes more from people being interested in his sculpture. So you could make a much stronger argument that Corrales is a sculptor than that I am. But no, I don't consider. But yeah, I consider myself more of a performance artist, a comedian, and a busker than anything. Okay, so. Okay, whoa, it's after 11 by 12 minutes. At the same time, it's like I feel like I'm finally making some progress here, and it's kind of a... We've got spring break coming up, so I don't necessarily have to be too... I do need to force myself to go to sleep at some point. But I think I'm pretty far ahead on the kitchen stuff I need to do. I was able to actually get some of that done before the stream tonight. Hey, thanks, Luke, for the 2. Who says, thanks for the chill stream. Joe, need sleep bad. See ya. Well, thank you very much, Luke. That puts us 13 away from the next face gamer expansion. Okay. Will the walls eventually meet or come close to the atrium glass? Well, they're gonna... That thing is not gonna have room to necessarily... Like, these walls here are gonna kind of sweep this way, and then they'll get steep, or they'll get less steep. I'm kind of playing with it. But anyway, let me go to bed here. Nashville Central Time. Welcome, Okdod. Doing well, thank you. Okay. Well, it seems like a lot of the chat is going to sleep, and I am also, like, legitimately... I'm getting to the point where it's like, I don't feel tired, but my eyes keep starting to close in that kind of, like, way that, like, you know, when you're in class and your eyes just, like, start kind of like... Oh. It's like I'm involuntarily... My body's like, sleep. I'm like, but I want to do more of the blocks. I don't know why my subconscious has this accent. Okay, so this is going to go out to here and then cut this way. I think. Yeah. And then this is going to go out to here. Go that way. I don't feel tired, but I am falling asleep. My body is ready. Yeah, I actually had a pretty full day today. I got a bunch of stuff organized that, like, all the, when I first set up the TV and the Nintendo and stuff in the new apartment here, I kind of just was like, this is just a temporary setup. There's wires everywhere. Like, everything's on the floor. And, like, it was just like the TV and the soundbar and the Nintendo were just all sitting on the floor with a bunch of wires everywhere. But it worked. Although, I ran into this problem where in the living room, all the outlets are on the same light switch. And so if you flip that light switch, it turns off the TV. And it's like, ugh. So I realized after checking them all, one of the 4 light switches, or one of the 4 outlets is not on that light switch. So I was able so I moved the TV to get that all wired and stuff today. And I got some stuff done. Move some stuff upstairs, up and down, everywhere. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get to bed. Where is my bed in the game? I will go to sleep better in real life if I go lay down here. It's like an Animal Crossing. Gotta log out in the bed. Get jump scared. No, Scar didn't figure out that proximity mod thing. Although, if he lied to me... Oh, that would have been such a good prank. If Scar lied to me about having proximity mod, and then came over here and then, like, freaked me out later, that sure would be something. That sure would be something. But, okay. Either way, I think that we need to go ahead. I heard Tinfoil Chef has a new video. So, let's see. So we're gonna... Since we're on YouTube, we can't do a traditional raid. But Tinfoil Chef has a new video called Slow Progress is Still Progress. So if y'all haven't checked out Tinfoil Chef, he is a really cool hermit. He had some problems. He had to get his leg amputated, and he's getting back into the YouTube game. So go over there, check him out, leave a nice comment, click like, all those things. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep advancing.